And I think when the opportunity arose here, he asked, and I said yes immediately.
You're coaching wide receivers in a conference that puts a lot of emphasis on wide receivers.
Yeah, that part's fun and exciting. It sounds like we have a really good bunch of receivers here right now that are ready to play, that have played here and have made a bunch of plays. So biggest challenge I think for me is to get to know those guys and get to a level where they can trust me and what I'm telling them, and that way they can do the stuff that I'm asking them to do. But from a talent standpoint, I'm really excited. I look forward to kind of getting to a spring ball with that, because right now everything's just been in the weight room, been off-season type of running right now, and they can run, they're smart, they're athletic. I just want to see that stuff on the grass finally.
I've heard a comment today that there's a lot of receivers available for the NFL draft, and they say that the person said that was basically because there's a lot of athletes that have realized that they're not going to make it in the NBA. They're 6'2", 6'4", but they're still very athletic and go to football because they think they have maybe a possibly better opportunity. Would you agree with that?
I think that makes sense nowadays. I think, too, though, like you look at the high schools now, just within this state, everyone is a spread offense now. Everyone's throwing the ball around, throwing bubble screens, throwing now screens, throwing go type balls. So I think, too, the fact that every offense is running this style of offense now, I think breeds even more receivers. They're not playing defensive backs anymore. They're not playing safety. They're not playing point guard on the basketball team. I think they're seeing more success and having more fun in these spread style offenses. And I think that's why you're seeing more receivers that are coming out. And, it makes it easy to coach those guys that are 6'1", 6'2", are athletic and are confident as well. I think that's what you want for the receivers.
Thanks for your time today. Best of luck. Welcome to Playcoach.
Thanks for having me, buddy. Awesome meeting you. Okay, buddy.
Okay.
How are you?
Steve Cook, Sikkim Sports.
Yeah, Jorge Munoz. Good to meet you.
Good to meet you. Okay, I know you're. It's kind of like you could just get a recorder and do the same answers.
Yeah, okay.
But what were your first thoughts when Coach Aranda talked to you about coming here?
Really excited for the opportunity, number one. I think everyone already kind of knows about this place already as far as the history of this school, as far as what it's accomplished on the field, and as far as what the belief system is off the field. Wasn't a lot of convincing going on by Coach Aranda. We talked about it, gave me about a day to think about it, but honestly my answer was already kind of made up even after the first conversation. And then, the chance to follow Dave, he's a family guy, he's a football guy, he's a football junkie. I knew that he would hire just an excellent staff that's going to understand football, going to understand family, going to understand how to deal with people, and just from that standpoint, it was just a no-brainer for me.
All right, you've got now Baylor did graduate from wide receivers, but you don't have a bare cupboard by any stretch of the imagination.
No, they lost a really good one in Mims. I understand that too as well, but I want to say there's about 3 or 4 guys in that room that have played lots of football here that have made a lot of key plays in some big-time games. So I think we understand that. I think we're looking forward to that challenge as well, as far as teaching them this new offense, teaching them this new philosophy, and we just can't wait to get on the field to see what they can actually do.
All right. Do you think that this offense might work a little bit better with Charlie Brewer's talents?
I don't know that just yet. Kind of a wait and see type of process right now. But as far as the stuff that we know about him, as far as the intangibles, as far as his toughness, his intelligence, his leadership, I think he's got all the same qualities that you want in a starting quarterback right now. I think we all just want to see that applied on the football field, and then we'll feel good about what our product's going to look like.
Okay, I know you're the wide receivers coordinator. The last coaching staff was really trying to develop the tight end position. Do you see the tight end having a significant role in the offense y'all are putting together?
It's kind of hard to say that right now. I think every coach is going to start off by saying yes, because a tight end could be a very valuable weapon for you. I don't know about our tight ends here right now. My focus and intention has all just been on the receivers right now. Again, I think once we get into spring ball, once we get like into practice, I'll be able to see kind of what their skill set is. And if it's something that we feel we can use within the pass game, we're definitely going to use that.
Okay, so basically there is a spot for a tight end in this offense if you have a tight end that can perform. Is that an accurate summary?
Absolutely is. I think anytime you have a big body guy, 6'3", 6'4" guy that can push the ball down the field, that can get vertical with it, I think that becomes a matchup issue for a lot of defenses, whether it's a linebacker or a safety that's trying to cover him. That's kind of what you want. Most of the time, a big body tight end is your quarterback's most best friend there too as well. But I don't know if we have that guy right now. I hope we do, because the more weapons you have, the better off you're going to be. But right now, I don't know who we have over there right now.